watching this stock today really outrun the market. It's up 5.5%. Is that on this AI at home, if you want to call it, news?
To be fair, I think it was actually up before they made any announcements. So was AMD and some of the others. The sector in general is having a pretty strong day after kind of a lousy week last week. So I don't know if it's entirely because of the announcements, but the announcements certainly aren't hurting.
What about this announcement? I mean, what do you make of it? How significant is it? How should we think about this, AI PC?
Yeah. So look, in terms of NVIDIA's actual numbers, none of this probably matters very much. It's really much more around their data center business, which is getting close to like 80% of the revenues anyways. But I think the idea that like AI in general is proliferating is a good thing. And some of these announcements, they announced the new gaming parts. They made some healthcare partnership announcements and some other things. I think those are all good in terms of just driving home the idea that AI is starting to proliferate. I think specifically around AI PCs, we've been hearing a lot of talk around those from Intel and from AMD. And, it's kind of nice finally to get sort of the king of AI at least talking about AI PCs. That's something that we actually haven't had really until today. And so the fact that they can actually be pushing that a little bit, I think, is maybe a good thing from that standpoint.
Are we at the point now where we're beyond the rising tide lifts all boats thing? I mean, last year, the SMH had the best year in 20. So many different things went up. We don't even know which ones that went up really are capable of monetizing AI over the long run. So do we get more dispersion this year?
Yeah, you mean for the sector?
Yeah.
Not just. Yeah, so look, semis had a really strong year last year. Semiconductors in 2023, the SOX was up 65%. It was pretty amazing. And this was during a downturn year. I mean, the semiconductor industry probably down 10%, give or take, in terms of revenues. And we've had some fairly significant cuts to earnings and everything else. And I think the easy money's probably been made. So 2024 will be an interesting year. Broadly, it should be a growth year after some fairly nasty results in 23 around memory and some other things. Not all end markets, though. Like it's been an asynchronous cycle, and different end markets are at different points. Things like PCs and smartphones, I think, are through their inventory cycles, so they should have a decent year after a horrendous 2023s. I think things like AI clearly are off the chart strong right now, and they will be. Traditional data center, networking, server CPUs have been weak. They're probably still weak. And I think things like auto and industrial actually have just started to roll. Industrial actually is rolling over hard. Auto, we've been seeing some cracks until last week. We had Mobileye, which had a pretty nasty negative pre-announcement on inventory flush. And so auto is going to be something to watch this year as well. And some of the analog names may be a little more challenged because of those industrial and auto trends, I think.
I admittedly forgot because, every time we talk, I feel like it's NVIDIA's world and we're just living in it. I didn't realize that Broadcom's your top overall pick. Why is that?
I like Broadcom. So Broadcom has a number of things going for it. And for those who aren't familiar, it's got a semiconductor business and a software business. Software business is much bigger now. They just closed on their VMware acquisition. Software is like 40 or 45% of the revenue now. For their semiconductor business, I think, again, in a world where people worry about numbers, they've kind of de-risked that semiconductor segment. I think they're guiding their business, their non-AI pieces anywhere down from, high single digits, even to high teens, depending on the segment. But they actually have a good AI story. It's actually the second best AI story in the space, I think, after NVIDIA. They're involved in making custom compute offload ASICs for the hyperscalers doing their own AI chips, as well as the networking side. And that is very strong. And that's actually bridging the gap from the shortfalls in some of their other core businesses, which are cyclical shortfalls. And then in the meantime, they did just buy VMware. It is massively accretive. And you're going to run into a 2025 sort of Broadcom by the time all the synergies are in. They'll be doing pretty close to $60 a share in EPS and high 70s, bumping up on 80% gross margin and $30 billion in free cash flow. I mean, it's cheap. It's got some multiple expenditure, but it's still very, very cheap relative to the space and relative to the quality of the business. I really like Broadcom.